Hello and welcome to another video in our course on cell biology and genetics. In this video, we're going to talk about DNA. So what are you going to learn in this video? We're going to look at the structure of DNA. I'm going to explain what Chargaff's rule is, why we say that DNA is complementary and antiparallel, and what denaturation is. After watching this video, you will also understand the terms nucleotide, polynucleotide, base, double helix, single-stranded DNA, double-stranded DNA, denaturation, renaturation, and hybridization. By the way, you can find written notes on what we're going to discuss today at medicinecanbeeasy.com. The link is also in the description. Okay, so that's it for introduction, and now let's take a look at DNA's structure. Here in this picture, you can see a part of DNA. You can see that DNA consists of three basic components: a phosphate group, a 5-carbon sugar, and a cyclic nitrogen-containing compound which we call a base. In DNA, the 5-carbon sugar is 2-deoxyribose, hence the name deoxyribonucleic acid. 2-deoxyribose is, as we said, composed of 5 carbon atoms that are numbered 1' to 5'. And you can see that the difference between deoxyribose and ribose is that deoxyribose has no oxygen on its 2' carbon. We also said that an important component of the DNA is a base. There are 4 different bases in DNA: adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. Adenine and guanine are double-ring bases that we call purines. Cytosine and thymine are single-ring bases that we call pyrimidines. So together, these 3 components, deoxyribose, base, and a phosphate group, form the basic DNA subunit, a nucleotide. Nucleotides are linked together and form a long chain. For that reason, we can say that DNA is a polynucleotide, a structure composed of several nucleotides. Also notice that the phosphate group is attached on deoxyribose on its 3' and 5' carbon, whereas the base is attached on its 1' carbon. Okay, so you probably know that Watson and Crick, together with other important scientists, found out that DNA actually consists of 2 polynucleotide chains that form a structure called double helix. This is possible because there are hydrogen bonds between bases of the opposite chains. However, there are some rules for this base pairing, as adenine is always paired with thymine and guanine is always paired with cytosine. Because of this, the 2 chains of DNA are said to be complementary, as each strand contains bases that pair with the opposing strand. Adenine and thymine form 2 hydrogen bonds, whereas guanine and cytosine form 3 hydrogen bonds. Also, the consequence of this complementary base pairing is that we have the same number of purines and pyrimidines in DNA. This is referred to as the Chargaff's rule. These 2 polynucleotide chains are also said to be antiparallel. This means that the phosphodiester bonds that join the adjacent nucleotides go from a 3' carbon of one nucleotide to a 5' carbon of the adjacent nucleotide in one chain, and from a 5' carbon to 3' carbon in the other chain. Simply said, the two chains run in a different direction, one in 5' to 3' direction, and one in 3' to 5' direction. That's why we say that DNA is antiparallel, okay? So that's it for DNA structure. Once again, you can find written notes on this topic on our website, so if something was not quite clear, check the notes. I think it will help. Now let's explain what DNA denaturation is. As we said, DNA has two strands. However, the two strands can be separated during a process called DNA denaturation, when we heat the DNA to temperatures around 90 degrees Celsius. Then we get DNA that has only one chain, and that is referred to as single-stranded DNA. If we then slowly decrease the temperature from the 90 degrees Celsius, the two chains will again come together, forming the double helix. And this is called DNA renaturation or hybridization. Okay? Great. So this is it for DNA. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and you would like to watch more videos about cell biology or medicine in general, please subscribe. Thank you again, and don't forget that medicine can be easy.